YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Hey, man, what the heck is going on with these podcasts these days? First, it was Adam22 announcing that No Jumper was going broke, which, by the way, Adam, nobody believed that story. We all know that was a cover-up story to get more memberships on your channel. Now, shortly after Adam made that announcement, Math Hoffa felt inspired and wanted to let everybody know what was going on with the Barbershop. If you guys watch My Expert Opinion podcast with Math Hoffa, his last episode was over a month ago, so Math wanted to let people know what was happening. Math said him and the landlord were not seeing eye to eye. Apparently, he was trying to stick Math Hoffa with a light bill for about 7 bands, which he felt like did not make sense because he was not at the shop during the day. Math also claimed the landlord accused him of selling drugs. Now, a lot of fans got in the comments and started calling him broke, saying, yo, 7K should be nothing to you, especially when there's rumors you signed a crazy podcast deal for about 2 M's. And on top of that, you were still making YouTube money from the videos as well. Now, this immediately backfired on Math Hoffa because everybody was clowning him. Nobody was on his side. Nobody was trying to sympathize with him. People said this is what happens when you do wrong by your co-host. Now, me personally, I don't believe in breaking the fourth wall with your audience. If things are going wrong, you gotta deal with that behind the scenes. The audience really only cares about the content that you're putting out. Everybody has good days, everybody has bad days. When people come to your platform, they want to see interviews. And it's also tough to try to gain sympathy when fans have kind of watched you flaws throughout the years. We've all seen Math Hoffa come in wearing some crazy fur coat that we know costs at least 20 bands. Joe Budden spoke on it on his podcast, and of course, he had a couple jokes, and rightfully so. When Joe was going through his issues with Rory and Mal, and the podcast was in jeopardy of being over, Math definitely had a couple jokes for him back then. Here's what Joe said.
Did you see the video he made?
I
Where
did see
he
the
went in
video.
the barbershop with the lights out and the flashlight and put the flashlight under his shit, and it was the light, and he was telling his story like the boogeyman?
Yeah, I saw that. He was telling us why he would no longer be doing it at that particular shop, but he is looking to do it at other shops.
For me, I'm talking about me and indicators and things that I use as signs and ways to identify when I need to get the fuck away from people in the world.
Oh, no.
And one of those signs for me is when there's always a story. When you niggas see me at the bar for 10 years and every time I see you, it's a story about something going on in your life that involves a lot of words, I leave you and judge. I don't give a fuck if my cast is quiet right now. I don't care. So Math is that for me. When he lost SO and them niggas, I ain't say nothing. But he did. And it was a lot of words. I wasn't that invested. And then my man, the supreme Muslim nigga.
You talking about
Super Muslim. What's
Bigger.
my man? You know my name, Bigger.
Bigger.
Shout out to Bigger. Was about to try to fight Smith and Wesson. I said, holy shit. I said, holy shit. Yo, Math show is goated. He about to fight Smith and Wesson. I almost had to fight one of them niggas in Sin City. I told y'all.
Nah.
Yeah. That's my man, though. Shout out to him now. I didn't say nothing in either, but he did, and it was a lot of words. And then Champ left. Y'all lips cool?
I don't know nothing about the show.
And then Champ
Yeah,
left.
don't put that camera on me. I'll fuck you up, E.
And it was a lot of words.
Okay. Let's get to the...
Then Mecca came.
Shout out to Mecca.
I could drag this forever. I could do a whole body. All right, Joe, we do it, Patreon. Because y'all make it sound like y'all on the edge of your seat. Look, you about to fall again. Gravity again. Math is our man. We support him. But that old lease, yo, I subleased the lease. And they talking about running a commercial business. Podcasters, black podcasters. I just fought over that term, too. Let's get familiar with a commercial business and what it means in the eyes of the law.
Yeah, yes.
You seeing podcasters battle with the space they record, i.e. Adam, there's Math, there's me, there's niggas. It ain't cheap, it ain't free. Some of you niggas, I'm not talking about Math anymore, have skedaddled on the expenses. See how we pocket watch up here? Mm-hmm. We do that because shit is paid. I'm saying something. I forget it.
Yo,
All right, that's how you got sleepers. Come on. All right, never mind. Never mind. I got to sleep.
that's your bag.
I
though.
got a sleeper that
That's
I
how
think
you
niggas are
segue out of
sleeping
shit. Yo, the expenses. Like, come on, stop it, bro.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done.
We
I'm
know
done.
you. We know the expenses is high, but what you make is higher, nigga. Just chill. These niggas not in a position that, like you.
Say something else. I'll blast your head off that fucking seat.
We know the expenses is high, and what you make is higher. These niggas are not like you. Repeat it again. You make more.
It's a trick in there.
It's no trick. You invest in the product, so you invest in the product, but you also, with that investment comes
Pay Woody.
rewards.
Mav, call me, man. I know some niggas selling a generator.
What the fuck? Come on, yo.
Hey, you podcast? All right. The big shit, too. She got like 1,000 watts, some wattage.
Well, today on a new Patreon episode, Math Hoffa called Joe and he was not happy about his jokes. Math felt like due to the nature of their relationship, Joe might have crossed the line a little bit. Here's what he said.
Yo.
Mr. Budden.
Yo.
How you doing, sir?
I'm on air, so don't say nothing crazy. We got one of my former favorite podcast hosts on the phone, Math Hoffa.
Why you said former?
The streets is saying that it's over. It's no more my expert opinion, and that was one of my favorite shows.
Is there any type of lines that you don't cross in this media space?
Me or in general?
You.
Hell no.
Yes. Yes. Of course. I don't play certain types of ways with the niggas I love and fuck with and appreciate and have reciprocity with. I don't play games with niggas like that. I don't do that. I'm against that. It's against everything I stand for. It's against my character. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's not in my moral compass. But then there's niggas like you, who I love, but have gotten froggy in the past few years in terms of, just having over people that smelt oppy to me, asking them questions that I didn't love all the way. You remember all those times I text you and said, I see you?
It smelled oppy? Who are you talking about?
It don't matter. But remember all those times when you was doing your pod with niggas I hate, and I would hit you to say, hey, no harm, no foul. Do you remember that?
If the nigga been on your show before, you don't hate him. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I can take a guess.
You might guess wrong.
Okay,
I'm just
who you
saying,
talking about?
once people I love show me that they are down to play a certain way, I go to Chuck E. Cheese. I love playing. Playing is my favorite thing to do. You can't play and then get your fucking lights cut out, nigga. Are you crazy, Math?
You thought I was playing?
I'm saying the story can't end like that. You had to know that somebody was gonna say, hey man, when you cut that flashlight on, you knew that the next time I got in front of a mic, I had to say something, no?
Well, it's all content, isn't it?
Not if you stop filming.
If you guys want to listen to the full call, make sure you guys go to Joe Budden's Patreon. But looks like Math Hoffa is not giving up, and I gotta give him props for it. He's finally taking people's advice and running with it. People told him, bro, you really don't need the barbershop to do your interviews. But if the overhead is way too much, you gotta move. Math Hoffa released a brand new interview yesterday with BG, and for the first time, it was not in the barbershop. Looks like this interview was done in the studio, and it was just with Math alone. So looks like this might be the new way Math is going to conduct interviews, at least until the whole barbershop situation is resolved. Sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics and keep it simple. Some people felt like there was too many voices on the podcast. It was too many people chiming in with opinions that don't really matter. So this is Math Hoffa's new way of trying something new and seeing if people are gonna rock with it. As far as the barbershop, to be honest with you guys, I would not be surprised if we don't see Meth Hoffa go back there ever again. One of his former co-hosts, Bigger, came out and said, yo, people were coming through and firing shots at the barbershop. That's the real issue, not the lights.
The landlord got you out of there because niggas is coming in front of your store busting shots. Fuck Meth Hoffa. Y'all want to know the truth?
That's the truth.
There go the truth.
He ain't racist.
Ain't no landlord racist. Ain't nobody keeping you there. You got niggas coming to the shop. Wow.
Very, very scary situation if that is true. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Meth Hoffa confronting Joe for the jokes he was making about him? And also, do you guys like the new interview with no co-host? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.